Hey friends, today we're going to talk about a try and tested interview method known as the STAR technique. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So the STAR technique stands for situation, task, action, and results. So it's a framework and guiding principle on how you should deal with competency-based interview questions. And by competency-based questions, I mean questions such as, can you tell me about a time where you showed leadership? Can you tell me a time where you shine in a team? Can you tell me a time where you've worked through a difficult situation? So it's like these kind of questions where they want you to give examples on how you've personally showcased your competency, and hence the name of the type of interviews. So when you want to showcase your competency in an interview, it's best to do it with a story, because story creates visual in the brain. It helps the interviewer creates a visual image of you being competent in that situation and showcasing your strengths. And so it's much better than like just listing down bullet points of what you've done. So the first letter of this interview framework is situation. During situation, we sort of lay out the background, get a bit of intro, hook the interviewer into like listening. So for example, if the interview question is, tell me a weakness of yours and how you've overcome it. Okay, so in uni, I want to run this social club and I want to be on the committee of this club because I really care about it, but I hated public speaking, and in order to be elected as a committee of the club, I need to stand in front of all the club members and give a presentation, run the campaign, and they have to vote for me. So I have to put myself out there, present my manifesto in front of 100 people, and have the presentation compelling enough so that they will vote for me. And that's tremendously difficult for me. And I know that I have to increase my public speaking skills and confidence big time in a very short span of space. So that's the situation where you like lay out the story and hook the interviewer. So the interviewer at this point will be thinking, oh, okay, I'm interested in the story. So what happened next? So what happened next is a task. You've already laid out the situation, and now you define what needs to be done during that situation. So in my case, I know I have to improve my public speaking, and I need to be confident and like find a way to fight stage fright. And these are the tasks that I need to do. I need to improve. And so that leads to actions that you've actually taken in order to improve them. You can draw back on the experience and say, for example, in my case, okay, I went to a park with my friend and we stand as far as possible away from each other. He helped me prepare my interview by asking me to shout out the answer when he shouted the interview questions in the middle of a park, and the bunch of people walking by, and he was just telling me no one really cares. And I was very self-conscious, and like, you know, everybody is walking by the park, and I'm like, are they gonna think we're crazy? We're just like yelling at each other across the park. He told me no one really cares what you're doing. They're probably just busy going about their own day. And yeah, two people are shouting in the park, but that's not the most bizarre thing they've ever seen in their life. And yeah, no one really gives an afterthought, and that really helps me. And for the following few days, we kept doing this practice where we shout at each other in the park and answering interview questions and preparing for interviews. And that really helps me with my stage fright and helps me with not caring about having a lot of people looking at me. And so this is the action part. And after all that, we come to our final finesse, which is the results. So in order to showcase my competence, or in my case, showcase the fact that I've successfully worked through my weakness, I have to talk about the results. So this is the final finesse of the interview question, and you sort of wrap up the whole thing. And in my example, I would say, Hey, and at the end, I overcome my stage fright. I learned to not care about people staring at me when I'm doing public speaking, because I've already been through worse than that when I'm shouting across a park like a maniac, and so now I don't really care about having 100 pair of eyes looking at me when I'm doing a public speaking, because I've already worked through the weakness. And the best thing is, I've got the position as a club committee member, and we had a great unforgettable year running the club. Thanks for watching, friends. As a recap, the STAR technique is a framework for interview questions, especially competency-based questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it will be helpful for your upcoming job interview preparations. I wish you all great success if you have upcoming job interviews. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see next from me. Follow me on social media on Twitter and Instagram at _ArnoldHo, and I'll see you next time. Bye!